Okay, today we're going to talk about one of my favorite subjects, dating. Dating and the color code. I still believe we need to create an app that you can actually take. I have lots of people that tell me, I have everybody I date take the color code. And some of them go crazy, they get so frustrated with it. I've even had some of the ones that did it for their date say to me, I used to hate you. Because every time I would go out with her, she would make me undertake this color code thing. But let me tell you what I love about dating and the color code. Dating is the beginning of a relationship. Getting to know somebody that's different than you are. Almost always, we marry what we're not. So understanding the differences in how personalities are is a huge plus in dating successfully. For example, when you get two people that are yellow, they don't typically want to both share the stage. So oftentimes you get frustrated because you're wanting to be on the stage and they want to be on the stage, and yet you enjoy this person. But how do you give and take? Well, if you understand they're yellow, it makes for a much easier kind of connection than if you didn't know what was going on. You also want to think about in terms of, what do I bring to the relationship? Like, what's the thing that you bring to a dating relationship? Are you attentive? Are you fun? Are you intelligent with dialogue? Are you a great listener? What are the gifts that you bring that somebody would go home from a date with you and say, my gosh, I really like this about him? Those are the kinds of things you want to think about how you are. So I think I still remember my dating days. Oh my gosh, there was this woman who was so hysterical. She always wanted to know how her dates would really deal with difficult trauma. So on a blind date, she would show up pregnant at the door. They'd never seen her, and she would have this huge belly like she was pregnant. And she could always see their immediate reaction was, oh my gosh, what is pregnant? And you could just see the reaction that they had and how they dealt with her. She had so much fun getting a sense of who they are. Or another time she'd come to the door deaf, like she could not hear. And so this person's thinking, how am I going to do a whole evening with somebody that can't communicate with me? And I love that kind of, I've always said, for example, she'd never marry anyone unless you go drive in a car and get stuck someplace and make sure you're all dressed up. Because you'll see how somebody really is in that kind of trauma when things aren't smooth. The reality is dating gives you a chance to get a sense of who people really are and how they really react. I had one roommate, for example, that was remarkable at doing fun, creative dates. He would do things that were amazing. And he'd always find the right place and go to the right place, do the right thing, and scout it out beforehand. And then I had other roommates that were just totally spontaneous. Just at the last minute, whatever came up. And it gave me a great insight as to who they would be when they were married. So when you think about it, what are you like in terms of a date? Are you the kind of person who is engaging? Are you all about yourself? Does every topic go back to you? Are you the kind that knows how to ask about somebody and really be interested in who they are and what makes them tick? Are you very formal, or are you more relaxed? What you're looking at is, what do you bring the best of your color to the date? And do you exemplify the best of what your color is on that date? And then can you also appreciate them for who they are in their color? The beauty of dating is you're really sensing, who do I want to be with long term? So it's really kind of cool when you get a sense of who you are, and then you get a chance to feel them on their terms, like what makes them tick, what makes them healthy or unhealthy. Well, the four categories that I always look at when I'm dating is, are they character, healthy, unhealthy, or sicko? Character means they're just so healthy in their own color, and they've added gifts beyond their own color. Healthy means they're just good as their own color. They don't have the other gifts. They haven't developed them yet, but they're good at their own color. Unhealthy is they kind of stay in the negatives of their own color. And sicko is they're all over the place. You can't even find out who they are. You can't even read them and understand them. And those kind of people really kind of worry me. So I see people in one of three categories: character healthy, healthy unhealthy, unhealthy sicko. But remember, you always get what you deserve when you marry. So all you have to think about is, what am I like? Because that's what you're going to get only looking at an opposite personality when you marry. Good luck with the dating.